Hi, this is Mark Kaufman, Blackboard's Senior Partner Software Engineer. Today I'm going to share with you how to better understand the requirements for making a successful REST API call. The first thing you need to grasp is the rule of REST. The rule of REST is as follows. If my user can log into a Learn system and do X, some function with the user interface, then my user can do the same thing, X, whatever that was, with the REST API call. Let me show you what we're talking about. So I've gone to this system and I've created a user. I call it a user 1, and we'll look at that user, and what we're going to see is that it's just a student user, and there is no system role associated with the user. Okay, now watch what happens. So I'm currently logged in with an admin user. So watch what happens with the admin user. I can do this, and I don't have very many users on this system at this time. And I get all of the users because I'm an admin, okay? And I can ask about that. I can ask about my admin user. That's the person I'm logged in with. That's an admin user. You can see the role, the system role is system admin. And I can ask about that user as well. I can find out about them. All right, now what I'm going to do, and also notice with my admin user, and we'll come back to this particular error message here, I can make a request for the data sources. If I go here and I come up here, now I'm logged in with the admin user right now. You can see I'm getting a list of data sources. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to log out with my admin account, and I'm going to log in with the a user 1 account. Yeah, I'm bad. I use the same password for both. So now let's go and let's see what happens if I make the same call. It's for users. Oh, not system, just users. You see I'm getting less information because this user, a user 1, has less privileges to see information about the other users. So they get less information. In fact, you can see they don't even get information about the admin user. Right. Now but if we go the message here is that does not exist, does not found. But that's because they actually don't have permission to see that user. If I go and look at myself, then I get the information. Now let's make that request for the data sources. See here, we get the same error message as what was seen in our Postman call that started this need for this video and this blog post, is that we're getting the same message, access denied, access to this resource is prohibited. So what that means is that a user 1 doesn't have the necessary entitlement, and this is the entitlement that I've highlighted here, to make this API call. Now, if we go to developer.blackboard.com and we look at the documentation, for data sources, just the get, you see here that the system data source manager view entitlement is needed. So how do I get that entitlement? Well, what I can do is I can go to my learn system. I'm going to log out as the A user 1 user. Log in with my admin account again. Go to my admin page. If I look at the system roles, let's create a role and let's call it the data sources role. Just the data sources role. Okay, and we'll hit submit. And now what we're going to do is we're going to edit paging here, and we got all of the privileges on the page. Now the privileges are not the entitlements that you see on the documentation. You need a way to map those. And on this blog post 4/18, we give you a little bookmarklet that will let you see what the entitlements are that are associated with the privileges. So what you do is you just create a bookmark like this, and if I edit it, you'll see that the bookmark is just some JavaScript. Okay, so if I go to my learn system, and I'm going to sort by permitted here, and I just click on that bookmarklet, there I see all of my entitlements now, and they're associated with the privileges. So what I need to do is I need to make sure that this data sources role that I just created has, in fact, data source manager.view. So I come back here and I just go for, I'll just look for data source. And there it is, system.datasource.manager.view, and I just click that, and then I go ahead and I say permit. And now I can look and I can see that it's on. I could turn these other ones off, but I'm not going to bother at this moment. Well, actually, you know what, I will. I will turn all of the other ones off. And we'll turn them all off. We'll just turn them all off, and then we'll look for that one. I didn't turn them off. I'm going to restrict them all, and then I'm going to find that one. You notice I have to keep clicking on for the clicking my bookmarklet to bring these back. Check that, and then we'll go ahead and permit that one. All right, so that's the only one that's permitted now. Okay. If I go and click my bookmark, yeah, there you can see that. That's the one that's permitted, no other one. Okay, so now what I can do is I can come back. I've got my system role, it's called data sources. Now what I can do is I can go back to my user. I can edit them. And I can give them that system role. And that system role has only that one entitlement / privilege. Okay. So now a user 1 has that. So now if we log out with my admin user, because my admin user can always see everything, and we log in with a user 1, you notice that this user can now get the data sources, but they cannot see the admin user. So, because we only gave them the entitlements necessary to get the data sources. All right, I hope this helps. Thank you for watching. At the end of the day, it's the user gets an access token before they make the REST API call. When you get an access token, you're using some particular user to get that access token. That that user needs the entitlement that's referenced in the API documentation, and that entitlement is enabled by going to your creating a system role and looking at the permission that sets that entitlement. All right, thank you for watching.